Hello, I'm Zoe, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the shit show. Today, I'm going to be doing my September TBR. We're doing this very, very quickly and very low-key because I'm currently, oh, we can't really see that. Whoops. In the middle of doing reading sprints on Brianna's channel for Pause in a Book for the Amazing Readathon. It's the last day. It's August 31st. I almost said September 31st, which is not even a real thing. There are 29 minutes and like 40-ish seconds left. I'm going to try and do this TBR before then. Draco is here. He's my little filming buddy today because he's obsessed with me. He just, for some reason, will not leave me alone, which makes me think that I might be pregnant, but let's hope not. It's a little too soon for that. September is going to be a very low-key reading month for me because August, I'm about to finish my 42nd book. So I'm going to take it down a little bit in September, and I'm going to actually try to focus on writing, and YouTube more, because all of that took a hit when you're reading 42 books. This wrap-up is going to be fucking insane. But, like, I did it. I caught up to my Goodreads goal. I'm only like a book or two behind schedule, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Anyways, let's not ramble. Let's get into this. Here are... Pause for the children playing upstairs because it's very loud. What the fuck? Oh, that's attractive. Wow. Are we good? I think we're good. All right. We are not good. We're going to do this. We're going to try. So first up, I have 3 books that I tried to get to in August, but with the prompts dropping randomly throughout the month, these were 3 books that didn't fit the next prompt or a later prompt in the month, so I never ended up finishing them. So I'm going to try and finish them in September. First one is Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I started this book on July 8th, and I never got around to it. So this is set in a world where dragons are revered as gods, but humans have a notoriously shitty memory because humans actually betrayed the gods and stole their magic and kicked them out of this world, and the dragons never forgave and they never forgot. Present day, a thief named Arcady steals this artifact from the Plague Bringer, the most hated person in the history of this world. And in doing so, the spell that she uses connects to Everin, one of the last dragons, and pulls him back into their world. He got pulled through and got stuck as a human, which he kind of fucking hates. He realizes that to go back to his world and go back to being a dragon, he has to convince Arcady to trust him enough to meld each other and bind together in mind, body, and soul, and then kill her. However, the closer they become, the more likely that both of their worlds will shatter in the end. It's dragons. The dragons are angry. I love it. I think I'm 100 pages in now. Yes, I passed the 100-page mark, so we're getting there. But I'm going to finish this one in September. Got a lot of stopping and starting going on here just because of all of the madness. I got 20 minutes left. Next up is going to be The Princess Diaries, the very first one. I started this audiobook, and then I thought I was going to have... What happened? I thought I was going to have the whole day. Oh, Kurt's texting me. What happened? Oh, Cardi pooped. That's why he was so upset. I thought I was going to have the whole day to read this and a few other books, but then the prompt dropped much earlier than I was expecting, so I did not get that far into this one. But I was listening to the audiobook because I kind of fucking hate the book series, or at least last time I read them, I think I might have just been not in the greatest, like, age to read this, because I had read them as a teenager, and I found Mia really annoying then, but like I didn't super hate it. Then I read it again in my early 20s and I fucking couldn't stand Mia. She was just the worst. But now, on the cusp of turning 30, I hate that fucking word and I hate myself for saying it. I decided that I was going to try and listen to the audiobook because it, not this copy, I have another copy, it fit one of the prompts. The cover did. So I picked up the audiobooks for the first time and I didn't realize that they were narrated by Anne Hathaway. And let me tell you, much better reading experience with listening to the audiobook. she does such a great job, which one would hope because she is Princess Mia brought to life. But I'm curious if I read the actual physical copy, if I'm going to hate it as much as I did in the past. But this one follows Mia, a regular, everyday teenager who just wants to not be invisible and have the cute boy that she likes notice her and just live a normal life. However, a series of unfortunate events happens. She thinks that her life cannot get any worse being a 5'9", 14-year-old with a flat chest. But then her mom starts dating her algebra teacher. And then her dad tells her that he's actually not just a normal dad living in Europe. He's the Crown Prince of Genovia. And she still does not have a date for the cultural diversity dance. And that's the worst thing that's happening out of all of this because she's 14 years old. Very different from the movies. If you've seen them, especially the second one. The second one kind of just veers off on its own. But in this one, her dad is alive. And he finds out that he can't have any more kids. And that's why she gets told. It's not like he dies and then there's no chance of him having kids. And then that she's told. He's still very much alive. And they're in New York, not San Francisco. A lot of people's names are different. She has more friends in the books. But as far as I remember, Lily is still the worst fucking best friend in the entire world. Lily can choke. Okay, that's it. And then the last one that I'm going to be finishing is Meet Me in London by Georgia Toffolo. Toffolo? I don't remember. This was a reread. And yes, I was reading a Christmas romance in July. No, not July. August. I don't even know the months of the year anymore. That's just where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing here. This one I got most of the way through. And then the prompt dropped while we were at the park for Carter's speech path appointment. And then when I got in the car and checked my phone after, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was so close. So close. But the next prompt, it was the last one, had me rereading one of my favorite series, Soulless, The Parasol Protectorate by Gail Carriger. If you've been around on my channel before, you know that I'm a fucking stan for that series. But I will talk more about that in the August wrap-up. I'm very uncomfortable in this chair right now. I don't know why. I'm usually not. Anyways, this one, I literally was just reading it. Why do I not remember what it's about? Yes, it follows Victoria Scott. She had big dreams of owning or running a shop with her ex-boyfriend. She was going to feature her own designs in it. It was going to be awesome. But then he cheated on her and her dreams went kaput. And also following Oliver Russell, he is part of the billionaire Russell family. And he's set to take over and run the Russell & Co. store that's opening up in Victoria's neighborhood. Chelsea? Yes, in Chelsea. But his family is, as always, applying lots of pressure for him to find a girlfriend, to get engaged,
get married, make babies,
the whole bit. And he's just like, lay off. But his dad is really sick. And his mom and his dad really, really want to see him settled in life. And he really cares what they think. So he meets Victoria. And he's like, you know, it's a great idea. We should pretend to date. No, wait, we should pretend to be engaged. And Victoria's like, why? And they end up working out a deal where she will be able to feature her designs in the fashion show for the opening of this Russell & Co. Naturally, as with all fake dating, fake engagement stories, things become a little bit too real. They become a little too entangled. And Victoria's terrible, terrible secret, what she thinks is a terrible, terrible secret, comes to light, which makes them second guess whether this whole facade that they've built, this tower of lies, will it come crumbling down or will everything work out in the end? And I mean, it's a holiday romance. What do we expect? Anyways, that's it for the books that I have started and need to finish. And then the two other ones are arcs that one I really need to get to before sometime in September. What day does this come out? It just says September. That's not helpful to me. So sometime in September. And the other one just came out on Tuesday. I don't even know what day Tuesday. 2 days ago. So I really should get to this. I had meant to get to it earlier in August, but I didn't. So here we are. The one that comes out in September is Thieves Gambit by Kavion Lewis. I have seen this called Ocean's 11 Meets the Hunger Games, which was an instant, I need this book. I'm gonna just read out the entire thing for you here. Lie, cheat, steal, win. At only 17 years old, Rosalind Quest is already a master thief, especially adept at escape plans. I'm gonna hold this up actually. Until her plan to run away from her legendary family of thieves takes an unexpected turn, leaving her mother's life hanging in the balance. In a desperate bid, she enters the Thieves Gambit, a series of dangerous international heists in which killing the competition isn't exactly off limits. And the grand prize is a wish for anything in the world, a wish that could save her mom. When Ross learns that her competitors include her childhood nemesis and a handsome, smooth-talking guy, who might also want to steal her heart, winning the gambit becomes trickier than she imagined. Ross tries her best to stick to the family creed. Trust no one whose last name isn't Quest. But with the stakes this high, Ross will have to decide who to con, who to con and who to trust before time runs out. After all, only one of them can win. And this will also be a movie. So, I'm very excited actually. I, every single month, go through a phase where I'm like, I need to watch all of the Ocean's movies. So, this is me. This is me, and this is me. I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be now. Yeah, I have a Grammy, if you guys didn't know. I have the voice of an angel. If an angel, Beyonce, and Jesus Christ had a love child, that child would have my voice. Anyways, the last one here is House of Marion by J.L. First of all, I fucking love this cover. Second of all, I read Wings of Ebony by J.L. a couple years ago, and I fucking loved it. I still have not picked up the sequel for whatever reason, because I'm a dumb bitch, that's why. But I am so ready for this. Ball gowns and betrayal, magic and mystery, decadence and darkness. Yes, please. I'm gonna read out the whole thing for this too. Because why not? 17-year-old Quell has lived her entire life on the run. She and her mother have fled from city to city in order to hide the deadly magic that flows through Quell's veins, until someone discovers her dark secret. To hide from the assassin hunting her and keep her mother out of harm's way, Quell reluctantly inducts into a debutante society of magical social elites, which she never knew existed, called the Order. If she can pass her 3 rites of membership, mastering their proper form of magic, she'll be able to secretly bury her forbidden magic forever. If her dark magic is discovered, she will be killed. But becoming the perfect debutante is a lot harder than Quell imagined, especially when there's more than tutoring happening with Jordan, her brooding mentor and assassin in training. Wow. When Quell uncovers the deadly lengths the Order will go to defend its wealth and power, she's forced to choose. Embrace the dark magic she's been running from her entire life, or risk losing everything and everyone she's grown to love. Still, she fears the most formidable monster she'll have to face is the one inside. I love it. Magic, intrigue, darkness, death. Yes, that's it. If I get to those 5 books this month, we'll be fucking golden. I'll be so happy. Like I said, I want to focus more on my YouTube uploading because I started again and then it just kind of went Meh. And then writing. The writing is the big one. Also, I want to start talking more about my writing again on my channel, so if you're into that, look forward to it. But yeah, that's it for this TBR. Let me know what you're going to be reading this month, if you've read any of these books, how your August reading month went, all of that fun stuff. Or if that's just too much or you don't have a lot of time or you really just don't feel like leaving a comment, drop some hearts down below, preferably purple ones, because that's my favorite color. As always, to stay updated with my current reads and how I'm feeling about them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, Storygraph, and TikTok, all at Zoe's All Booked, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video so everyone else can join in on the madness, the chaos, the shit show. My nose is so itchy. I've got cat hair all over me. Oh my god. Anyways, it's in there still. It's in me. Oh my god. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day and get at least a little bit of uninterrupted reading time. I love you awesome nerds, and I will see you in the next one.